Hey, I am here with Kristen Carney. Kristen is the Banter coach, and she is going to talk to us about dating, specifically after divorce, specifically how guys are pretty terrible at it. But there is hope if you start talking to experts like Kristen. Thanks for coming on, Kristen.
Thanks for having me. And just to keep the blame equal, women are pretty bad as well. I just work with men, so I can, blame them a little bit more because I see what they do every day. But yeah, both parties are to blame.
Well, men take that first step. So it's like if you come in awkwardly, as you'll tell us, like your shot is just out the door. Because what is I heard you mention the ratio of like men to women and receiving messages. Do you know the breakdown on that?
Well, I don't know the exact breakdown, but it's roughly in terms of men going for, certain women, it's 80% of the guys going for 20% of the women on apps. So there's, there's 80% of women left over, but every guy, no matter his status, his looks, his personality, they're all going for the top 20% of women. And so it creates this really, really, really hard, um, uh, hard, they're hard up essentially to get any response because the women are overwhelmed. Those 20% of women are overwhelmed. And then they're also overwhelmed by boring conversation. So even if it's a guy who's in the top, say, if we're talking about like if we put together looks, status, money, personality, all these things, even if you're right up there in the top, if you don't go in with good conversation, she she's out of there. It's you have to hook her because there's so many messages she's getting. So it's like if you're amazing looking, that's cool, but it literally only takes you so far.
Hmm.
And then you're donezo. So
Yeah, and you could be really charismatic in real life, and when you get on a dating app, you might just be like, "Well, hey, how's it going? Works for you in real life," and you quickly find out that that doesn't really translate to a text message.
no, it doesn't. So you're saying the same thing that every other man is saying. So essentially, it's like, at a wedding, all guys that are in the wedding party, they all wear the same tuxedo, you know, and well, I mean, women in the wedding party, they also wear almost the same dress. Sometimes there's different variations, but basically with men, no matter what, you're in this kind of generic tuxedo, and you all kind of look the same from far away. That's what it looks like to her when she reads your boring message. It's just like another guy that's the same as the guy before, the same as the guy before, the same as the guy before. So you have to stand out. So if it's I'm not saying go as extreme as wearing the tuxedos from Dumb and Dumber, the orange and the blue, but you want to do something to stand out, to make her laugh, to make her smile, to make her remember you, and for you to be easy enough to figure out where she's like, oh, this is who he is, without her having to pull and get all these questions on her own to make you shine. You have to do that on your own at the beginning and throughout the exchange.